Gerwyn Price, a 3-0 whitewash win in the round one here. You must be delighted with that.
Yeah, I was a bit frustrated in the game, especially to not lose the second set, but to lose 2 legs and playing fantastic. But yeah, it was a difficult game, difficult pace. But I thought, all that considering, I thought I played all right.
Yeah, that first set especially, brilliant stuff, wasn't it? Gezi at his best.
Was it? I thought I played all right. I don't know if I was at my best, but yeah, I thought I played better in the second set. Just missed the opportunities, but yeah, I couldn't ask for more. 3-0 win, going home happy and coming back up ready to play Sunday.
You've been vocal before about not enjoying playing here, but you've been brilliant this year so far already, and you must be feeling pretty confident coming into this.
Yeah, and I mean, well, like what a crowd. I don't get out all the time, but the last 12, 18 months, maybe a little bit longer, the crowd's been fantastic for me. And just walking on, and sometimes you can just feel the ears on the back of your neck standing up, and I don't get that in Ali Pali, but I was looking forward to this year, and that shows why. They were right behind me, and yeah, I felt confident in the game. But when the crowd's behind you, you just you get that extra 10%.
Wesley plays you out in round 2. He can be a tricky customer. How do you see that game coming?
Yeah, everybody can, but I'll say I'm like a broken record. I just concentrate on my own game, same as I did today. It was difficult. The pace of the game just felt like I was throwing, my first 3 darts were like the first pitch every game. So I'll concentrate on my own game next Sunday, and yeah, if I play like I can, then I'll come through.
All the best. See you in round 2.
Thank you.
Gezi, well played. I suppose that it's just nice to get it done with no real stress.
Yeah, when you're watching other games and boys going through, and you're thinking, I don't want to be like one of the big casualties and the first one of the big seeds to go out. So yeah, it's difficult, but I'm glad I come through it.
That second set, when you're a couple of legs down, is that the kind of situation that you're almost thankful afterwards in hindsight to have found yourself in, because you have proved to yourself you can kind of dig yourself out of that situation on that stage?
No, I'd rather just hit my doubles and win the straight sets, 3-0, 3-0, 3-0, which I probably should have done. But I knew I was outplaying him. I knew I was outscoring him, and I knew that I'd have more opportunities at doubles. I just needed to take my chances. And yeah, even though 2-0 down in that second set, I believed I was still going to win, and I did. And yeah, it just set me up then for the next set.
I'm always intrigued. What does the next few days look like before you switch back on again for round 2?
So what's the day today? Tuesday, yeah. So I'm back home straight away after this. Head home. Yeah, bit of work back home on the annex, and yeah, getting the tools and back in the hand, and I'll have a practice as well. Along the way. I only practice hour or 2 when I'm home, but yeah, take my mind off darts again for another 2 or 3 days. But back up Saturday, bring my travel board and practice while I'm, in the hotel and ready to go Sunday.
Congratulations, well done.
Sorry.
Gezi, congratulations. You touched on the pace there. Obviously, we could see you stood behind him all the time. You were like a caged animal, just wanted to get on with it. How hard are those games for you to get through because of the pace? Because we don't like to get on with it.
Yeah, it is difficult, but I've been in those situations before. The likes of Mensah Suljovic and Justin Pipe back in the day, Mickey Mansell now. So yeah, I've been through the ringer with them all, and you just have to try and cope with it and reset every time. But it is difficult, but you just have to get on with it.
We saw you go to Dubai in the build-up to this. Was that like a nice getaway just to reset and recharge and fully focus on the World Championship?
Yeah, it was probably just a mindset sort of thing. So I'd rather be in the sun and having a practice than sat at home and it's raining like mad outside. Whether it's England or Wales, it's just raining all the time. So, just to be sat in the sun and in a positive frame of mind, I think that definitely helps.
All year you've been telling us that a big one is close. It's been a good season. However, come January the 3rd, could it be a great season? Do you feel that the form is good enough to go and win this right now?
I am winning. No, honestly, I'm not losing. Nobody's beating me this year.
Gerwyn, congratulations on the win. You're talking there how you feel you're going to win it. A lot of people had you as your potential winner before the tournament started, and there were a lot of them saying potential clash with Littler in the quarterfinals, the winner goes on to win it. Do you like that kind of conversation before the tournament begins?
To be honest, I don't mind, as I know. I delete my social media before big tournaments and just get my own little bubble. I believe in my own talent and my own ability, but if people are saying that, then fair play to them. But yeah, I just believe I'm going to win this tournament, and I don't care what the obstacles are in front of me. I know it's going to be tough. It's going to be very tough, whoever I play, but I'm definitely coming through every game.
You spoke a lot about the crowd and how you really like having them behind you, how it gets you going. Is the desire there to perform for them even more when they're behind you?
Yeah, 100%. You want to repay. You want, if I'm out there at 180, I want to, repay them at a 9 data. Plus, I probably get a little bonus as well, which is nice. But yeah, you want to repay them, and it's always difficult when the crowd are against you. But when they're with you, you want to give them as much as you can.
You mentioned the £1 million prize money on the stage and how it wouldn't change your life. But I don't think you said what you would actually do with it. What kind of thing would you do with that kind of money?
I wouldn't do anything with it. It just goes into the business account. If you all got business accounts, which you probably have, you can only draw a certain amount out a year, or unless you're buying properties, which I do. So yeah, I could probably buy a nice place in Dubai or somewhere, but I wouldn't. It would just sit there. It wouldn't change my life. I'd just move on to the next tournament. But it's just winning that big trophy, getting 2-time world champion with the crowd, with my family. That's the main priority.
Best luck for the rest.
Well done, Gerwyn, on that win. You spoke about the crowd, and we heard them chant your name around there. After everything over the past 12, 18 months, do you enter tournaments now expecting the crowd to be on your side? Because it seems to be happening more and more frequently, where I think people are realising that actually the game needs you.
No, I don't expect it, but I don't feel as surprised now when it happens, because it seems to happen a lot more often than what it did in the past. But yeah, I haven't played anyone English yet, but see how it goes. If I do get to the quarter-final and Luke gets there as well, then yeah, see how it goes then. But yeah, fingers crossed they'll just be mutual and it'll be a great game.
We know that you've mentioned before in previous years that you won't mind seeing it move from this venue because of it, but it'll be here for at least another 5 years. When you hear a reception like that, does that make you quite thankful that actually it will remain at the Palace?
Yeah, I want to stay here forever now. I love it. It's like Wales. It's like playing in Cardiff, so I don't mind.
Cheers, Gizzy. Thanks very much.
Nice.
Congratulations, Gizzy. With Adam Gawlas as your opponent today, was it a bit of an unknown quantity of what to expect? Because obviously he's not been seen in mainstream darts for a while, so you don't really know which Adam Gawlas is going to turn up.
Yeah, exactly. Sometimes it's easier playing someone you know and what to expect, but it's even in the practice room. When we went down before we went on stage, he literally didn't give nothing away. He just kept throwing at a bullseye every time, and I'm like, all right, is he trying to get my head? I don't know. But he didn't throw it at treble 20 once, but yeah, I'm glad on stage he didn't hit many of them either.
And how do you assess your 2025 overall in comparison to the last couple of years?
Oh my God. Yeah, I've practically got a free year next year on ranking points. I think all year I'm probably defending 150,000 ranking points. So yes, this year's definitely way better than it was last year. But it's a lot of positives going from this year and giving me a bit of confidence going next year. So yeah, if I can get back into the top 4 after this tournament, if I win it, possibly up to number 2 maybe, and then free year next year, I'll chase that number 1 spot down.
And you mentioned winning it in 2021, and you mentioned winning it this year with a crowd. Is that what drives you on in this tournament? Because, winning it is the pinnacle of your sport, but to win it in front of a crowd would be so much more meaningful to you as well, wouldn't it?
Yeah, well, plus it's £1 million.
It's not bad.
It's a little incentive, isn't it? But yeah, especially when the crowd are the way they are and they're right behind me, it's nice to be up on stage and get our support and to repay them, but mainly just to have the family there. And I won in 2021 with nobody there, no crowd, no family, no nothing. So yeah, it just feels a little bit fake in a way. I want to do it again and prove to myself that I can do it with a crowd and with the pressures and the added pressure of the crowd and the atmosphere. So yeah, it'll be a little bit better.
Well done.